Stress is quietly stealing your health, your happiness, and your peace of mind. Every day, millions of people wake up already overwhelmed before the day has even started. But here is the truth. Stress is not just about what is happening around you. It is about how your brain and body are responding to it. The good news is that science has figured out some incredibly powerful, practical ways to flip that response and feel genuine joy every single day. Today, I am walking you through 5 of them. These are not random wellness tips you found on the internet. These are methods backed by real studies, real neuroscience, and real human psychology. So let us get into it. Way 1, move your body for at least 20 minutes. Exercise is basically a free antidepressant, and science completely backs this up. When you move your body, your brain releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals that reduce stress and elevate mood. A study published in JAMA Psychiatry found that just 20 minutes of moderate exercise several times a week was as effective as antidepressants for mild to moderate depression. You do not need to run a marathon. A brisk walk, a quick dance session, or a short yoga flow is enough. The key is consistency over intensity. When movement becomes a daily habit, your cortisol levels drop and your brain rewires itself to become more resilient to pressure. Start with 20 minutes. That is all it takes. Way 2, practice box breathing daily. When you are stressed, your nervous system triggers the fight or flight response, your heart rate spikes, and your brain enters survival mode. Deep breathing directly activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the biological opposite of stress. One powerful technique is box breathing, used by Navy SEALs in high-pressure situations. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Repeat 6 times. Stanford research has shown that deliberate breathing reduces anxiety within minutes. Way 3, protect your sleep without compromise. Sleep is not a luxury. It is a biological necessity. When you are sleep deprived, your amygdala, the brain's emotional alarm system, becomes 60% more reactive. Everything feels more threatening and harder to manage. A University of California, Berkeley study confirmed that poor sleep dramatically increases emotional reactivity while reducing your brain's ability to regulate those emotions. Aim for 7 to 9 hours each night. Create a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Way 4, practice intentional gratitude every day. Gratitude is not just a feel-good concept. It is a neurological tool that rewires your brain toward joy. Research by Dr. Robert Emmons at UC Davis found that people who practice gratitude journaling regularly reported higher well-being, better sleep, and reduced stress. When you focus on what is going right, your brain shifts from threat detection mode to appreciation mode. Gratitude activates the hypothalamus and floods the brain with dopamine and serotonin. Way 5, invest in real human connection. Human beings are biologically wired for connection. A Harvard study tracking people for over 80 years found that the most important factor in long-term happiness was not wealth or success. It was the quality of relationships. Meaningful connection releases oxytocin, which directly counters cortisol, your stress hormone. Even a short, genuine conversation with someone you care about shifts your emotional state. This does not mean long, deep talks every day. A kind word to a colleague, a phone call with a friend, or a device-free dinner with family counts. Real connection is what scrolling through social media can never replace. None of these require a perfect life, a gym membership, or a therapist. They simply require consistency and a decision to prioritize yourself. Start with just one today. Pick the habit that resonated with you and commit to it for the next 7 days. Track how you feel. Small, intentional actions done consistently create truly extraordinary change. If this added value to your day, share it with someone who needs it. Don't miss out on my latest updates and videos. Join my free health newsletter. Sign up at GretchenUhe.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.